Hi, my name's Desla Kendall and I work with Family and Community Services. I'm interviewing or having a chat to Marguerite Gray, Constance Okot and Belinda Mason. And Marguerite, Constance and Belinda are currently filming in Wagga Wagga on their new feature film, which is Constance on the Edge. Belinda, can you tell me why you decided to make the second film about Constance?
Yeah, I first met Constance in 2005 when I made a film with her and her family for SBS called I'll Call Australia Home. And we've decided to make a follow-up film. So this is really a longitudinal portrait of a family, a Sudanese Australian refugee family living in regional Australia. And Constance and her family, I shouldn't tell you too much about her story because she'll tell you her story, but they were facing some challenges. So this is about the challenges that refugees can face after they've been here for a number of years. And it's about the resilience and courage of refugee women in particular, and their voices are rarely heard, or let alone seen on our screens. So I think it's a really important film to be made.
I think it's a great story that you're sharing with us, and I was going to ask Constance if she would like to just tell us a little bit about herself.
As you say, my name is Constance, and I came in Australia in 2005 with my husband and 6 children, with my niece. And we did the first film and it was great. And now it's the follow-up. Yeah, it's just like we came to a safe haven, because when you come from the war zone, you come in the camp, you think, oh, I'm going to a safe place. You go with that eager of happiness, and then it's not what you expect. Yeah. And then coming from the camp, a lot of people think that we are happy coming, but it is something forcing you, because people think that we came here in the middle of people, but for us it's like we are in the middle of nowhere. You just find you are in the middle of nowhere. So so coming in Australia, it was because we are told we are going to have a good future, everything is all right. So you think that it is different from where you came from, but you come with that happiness, and then suddenly things start changing. So the film is just very showing the arriving and the experience of everything from the beginning of arriving in Australia and just following up the situation of life in Australia.
So what sort of things were different from what you expected when you first came?
Yeah, we thought that Australians, they don't fight. We thought that they are very, I thought people don't quarrel, people don't do evil stuff. We are told it is nice, it is good, there is nothing wrong, you are going to a safe place, safe haven, they told us safe haven. That is a safe haven where you are going. And then when you find those things which are back there still in Australia, then it is like a shock.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different things, what we are told in the orientation and what we find. Yeah.
That would have been very hard to adjust to.
It is hard, but if you want to make a place as your home, because you don't have a home, you have to make it to be your home.
And did your children find it really hard as well? Did they have different expectations of what it would be like?
Yeah, the children are confused because where they are born is different. Their country where me as a mother am original from, they don't know even how it looks like, Sudan. They just say, I'm a Sudanese, but they are born somewhere else, which even they didn't grow in that place. They moved in another country, and then we want to make that place like where we are going to to settle there. We can't settle, then we move, and then now we are now in Australia. So the children are kind of lost in the middle here. Yeah, if you ask them sometimes, where are you from? They just say, I don't know.
So they're trying to find their identity and where they belong.
Some can say that, oh, I'm a Sudanese. And then when I ask, do you know really how Sudan look like? Say no. Another one say, oh, I'm from Kenya. I'm from Kakuma refugee camp. And I say, oh, do you really know that is where you belong? No. So, okay. Are you Australian? Sort of. So the children are lost in the middle here. You know? Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing.
But you've had some great news yesterday about one of your children. You tell.
Yeah. My children are, because I'm really standing up for them, and I just want them to do the right thing. I always tell them wherever you are living, because I was told by the head of sub-office in the camp, in Kakuma refugee camp, his name is Kofi Moble, he's a Ghanaian. So he said, refugees, they never settle, because Kenya government always keep on arresting refugees every day, and people don't stop, you know. And the sub-office say, you can't stop these people from moving, because somebody has to tell them stop, because that is what they know. Moving all around, moving, and it is become now as part of their lives. So now that information I took with me, so when I reach, I say, where I'm going, I have to make that place my home. I have to tell myself, this is home. So that is where I make this place as my home, and I keep on telling my children, even though we go back to Sudan, that Sudan which I came from is not there. It is something else. So here you have your education, which is the best key of the world. So here is where we call home. So make this place as your home. And I'm very excited that my daughter yesterday got a letter showing that she's going to come to Charlie Sturt University. Yeah, so I'm very happy with that, and she's very excited too. And everybody in the family is very happy.
Is she the first person in your family to go to university, or did you go?
Yeah. I didn't go to uni. I end up in year 9, I think. And my children, my elder 2 sons, they are born in the war, so they didn't go to school.
Right.
So when they reach here, they were taken as, you know how in Australia, it's not according to your knowledge, it's according to your age. So they were taken to one was taken to year 8, another one was taken to year 11 without knowing even to write his name.
That must have been very hard.
Very hard. So one of them make it hard, but the other one decided he thought that it's a failure, you know, and he want to improve himself. So he started doing welding, and now he's doing welding. He get what do you call it? Apprenticeship.
Yes.
Yeah, for welding for 4 years. He finishes 2 years ago, and now he's doing welding. Yeah, and the other one is still lost in the middle here. He doesn't know what to do yet. So this one is my first child to be in uni.
And what is she going to study?
She's going to do nursing for children. Is it a doctor for children? Yeah.
Yes, pediatric nursing.
Yes, that's it. Pediatric, is it? Yeah.
Big word.
Big word, pediatric.
So it sounds like your family is really putting down roots in Wagga Wagga.
Yeah, that's what I feel like I have to make a place where they can settle and make it home for them. So, and this place is here now. So me, I will stay here. If they want to go wherever they want to go, they can go. And if I'm still alive, they will just find me in Wagga.
So, Marguerite, tell me about the outreach.
Well as the film, The intention is to develop an outreach campaign to maximise the impact of the film and potentially develop better support services for refugees, job opportunities, and also importantly some educational resources, for schools, health workers, police, those people at the front line of working with refugees. And we're particularly looking for people who can help us to reach audiences for the film and to share their ideas for collaboration. We're very open to collaboration as filmmakers, and particularly around this outreach campaign. We know that initiatives that we create in Wagga will be able to be replicated in other communities, and of course many people have access to a network of contacts and mailing lists, and we'd love to collaborate with those people about access to their networks and their ideas for the outreach campaign, which we'll be rolling out in 2016.
Okay, and how will they get involved in the outreach? Is that...
the best way is for them to contact us, and I think they'll be able to find our details, and they can send us an email and get in touch, and we can go from there.
Great. And will that just be in Wagga, or will that be New South Wales, or will that be nationally?
We're hoping to start a national conversation with this film, and Wagga will be the centre of the universe for the start of the outreach campaign, and then we hope it will go state-based and then nationally. But that's why it's so important to get the right partners, who can help us take it out to as many Australians as possible.
Thank you. Will you be the ambassador for the
She will. She'll be the ambassador.
She'll be on a national tour.
We'll be doing screenings all around Australia, regional towns.